ago, in an attempt to save the Earth, humanity summoned a cataclysm that threatened to extinguish all life. Severe, uncharted landscapes compelled leaps in evolution and the adoption of extreme physical transformation. A time of peace would prevail for the Forsaken, and for the favored, boundless pride in all their triumphs, while those lost in time embraced a greater power that defied all understanding. Now their ancestral home beckons, ushering in new conflict. All are prepared to fight for what is rightfully theirs to claim. For their future, their people, and their home.
Yeah. Hey guys, GM. There you go. Yeah, so I messed up. I pulled up the wrong screens. But yeah, GM, Agent K, how are you? Kamusta?
GM, dude, GM, everyone. I'm good. It is a very early morning here in Canada,
Yeah.
and
Super
we are
GM for you.
here to
Yeah.
talk about parallel.
Yeah. As always. But yeah, Agent K, first of all, again, thank you for joining our live stream. We are going to be kicking off Parallel Academy. But before that, once again, my name is John Sedano, and yeah, looking forward to share my adventure personally on Parallel, and also what we have in store for our new Parallel players, our beginners, our semi pros, right? If you want to get on the leaderboards, if you want to get those gap quests for Parallel done, you got your guy right here, Agent K. How are you doing, man?
No, not me. No, just kidding. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to do. Parallels a lot to digest. I'll be really straight with everyone here, and we are, yeah, myself and Tilt. We're ready to really ramp up your journey in parallel. Everyone who's starting, everyone who's stuck, everyone who is excelling at the game, we've got something for you in Parallel Academy.
Yep, definitely 100%. And yeah, so guys, welcome. We are kicking off Parallel Academy. We will be your guide through the leaderboard, starting from rookie, intermediate to advanced, and also how to get those premium quests done in the guild advancement program. So if you guys want to get started on your esports adventure, right, you want to give it a try, this might be the game for you, especially if you guys have played Magic the Gathering, Hearthstone, Yu-Gi-Oh, even yeah, Axie players, calling all Axie players out there. Join us. Parallel Academy is kicking off. Before we get started, so for those guys who just want to get into the program, sign up, take the classes, get that coaching. I'll be dropping a quick link right here for you guys right now. Check it out. Check it out. Sign up for the academy, and I will be also dropping this on chat. Sign in for. There you go. So all you have to do is click that Google form, fill in the details, and we will be announcing our schedule for our coaching sessions. But yeah, before anything, Agent K, so what is Parallel Academy?
And I can jump straight into the deck for everyone. Is it good for us to do that now?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Okay, great. Oh wait, got a quick clarification. I just realized, right? The badges that I'm looking at on screen, you have rookie player, advanced, and intermediate. It Is this for next season or is this the current season?
Yeah, so this is the current season. So
Okay,
right
so it
now,
should actually be
mhm,
rookie, platinum, and master, right?
yes, yep,
Okay, okay,
exactly.
got it,
And
got it.
this is exactly what we're looking for, right? We're looking for rookie players who can do the rookie
Mm,
quest. We're looking
yeah,
for advanced players who can get to platinum, and they, oh sorry, we're looking for intermediate players rather who are getting into platinum, and then also advanced players can get to diamond, master, and even maybe join some tournaments. I don't know, maybe become
yep,
the world champion.
got it. I'll break it all down for everyone in stream tonight. The yeah, shout out to all the tilt in chat. God,
Yo,
guys,
hey
thank
guys,
you so
kamusta,
much.
kamusta? Meron tayong
Thank
LAN party,
you.
guys. Abangan nyo,
Whoa!
malapit na. We are having a LAN party and we will be seeing you. I think it's going to be Tilt versus NFTX Street. Let's see what's going to be cooking.
We'll see where that goes and what the other details is, about that is later. But we'll kick this off right now. So Parallel Academy, right? So everyone in chat, if you're new, then this is a pretty comprehensive zero to hero course we came up with inside One Turn Tilt. It's got 5 levels, and I'll detail what those levels include as we go along here. The main purpose of Parallel Academy is to ramp everyone up. Like if you attend and you have absolutely no background in trading card games, then we've got your back. Right? We will teach you the basics. We will teach you about what a card game is, what it's like, how to approach the game,
Yep.
and then from there, we'll help you out. If you don't have a parallel account yet, then what's the best way on how to approach the game, and then get into all the nitty gritty about the gameplay.
Yep.
But for this session tonight, right, for this session tonight, we're mainly talking about just what is Parallel Academy, right? We're
Mhm.
not really going to talk about gameplay yet, so if you guys are getting ahead of yourselves, so if you want to start the game, we'll drop in links down in the in chat later and how to start the game, which referral links to click to go to, and what you should do to get like the best start in the game, right? So I'll just dive into it, bro.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Okay, great. So the the one of the goals, or one of the first goals of Parallel Academy right now, is to help the YGG community with the gap quest, right? So the gap quest, you've got it on board on the screen right now. You've got a rookie player on the left, and then the advanced. Well, you start off, of course, intermediate. That would be the platinum one, the platinum card slinger, and then the middle one is the master card slinger. So master is a definite challenge, and we don't have that much time left inside Gap Season 6, and it's already just the 18th, uh, Sunday, August 18th in the evening over there for you guys. And if I'm not mistaken, we've only got about 10 days left.
Mhm.
So it's going to be tight if you're going to try to target the Master Quest. But Tilt will try to help you out. But the Rookie, Platinum, and the Premium Quest for the Battle Pass, those should be doable to a certain extent. Definitely Rookie and Platinum, definitely doable, especially with all the other information we'll be able to share with you through the Parallel Academy. But moving forward, uh, jump ahead orientation agenda for tonight. I'll give a very, very short introduction about what Tilt is, and then we'll go through the conduct, the comms, and the levels, and the forms, the next steps, and the Q&A for the orientation agenda. Right. So one turn tilt. Just who are we, right? One turn tilt's a spin-off from a group that I led back then, Gods Unchained Philippines. If you any shout outs there in chat who've ever played Gods Unchained Philippines, yeah, trading card games, right? It runs in our blood. So one turn tilt, we spun it out. We wanted to branch out to other TCGs, and one of the ones that we really uh, uh, got attracted to was Parallel, and the guys who will be teaching, right? This is like the important bit, because why would you even listen to One Turn Tilt when we're talking about Parallel? because as of the moment, One Turn Tilt has already built up 14 masters. Okay, so 14 master level players,
15,
and
malapit na ako 15. I'm next.
oh, there you go.
Just kidding. Ah,
15 players, Dano.
hard stock in Diamond
Claiming it.
4. Yes. Claiming it. If Key helps me get out of getting hard stock in Diamond 4, yes.
We'll see. There, and the members of the Tilt Core are will be teaching also in the Parallel Academy. Just to shout out to some of them, there's Penziken, Vinci, Omik, Hevel, Dual Note, Reshnov, and Gabin. They have all reached master level and have been maintaining master level over the past few seasons. And we will be breaking down. They will be breaking down specific parallels for everyone who will be in attendance. Next, the oh yeah, there you go. Face reveals, right? Because when for in-person events for YGG in the near future, you'll be seeing these guys in person, and then you can of course like complain to them if they taught you shit about if they give you advice in parallel and it didn't work out, then take it to them in person. Yep. Other than that, the conduct. We'll jump into conduct for academy because academy is going to be held in the Tilt Discord. So we're going to be inviting everyone who's interested in attending the Parallel Academy and learning with us into the Tilt Discord. There we will host all the sessions there. Some of them will be live streamed, which I will explain later. But we will be having sessions throughout the week, right? And then the according to the availability of the masters, then they will be teaching different parallels. The code of conduct is very, very simple, right? All codes of conduct from your respective guilds apply, right? So that's a lot of code of conduct. So just respect each other and then be kind to each other in the academy and in the Tilt Discord. If you guys break any rules and such like that, and then well, it's very easy to get expelled and blacklisted. So avoid that, please. Right? So it's very simple, right? Everyone here in Facebook and in Discord and in Twitter and Twitch, we're kind of familiar with codes of conduct. Okay? So moving forward, comms. Yeah, we're going through this quite fast because the deck's not very short because this is just again an orientation. We're just going to go over how to start, what you need to do to join the Parallel Academy and stuff like that. So how comms work for Parallel Academy? Then of course all the Parallel Academy channels inside the Tilt Discord. You will if when you sign up to the academy, and you join the Tilt Discord, just like ping me at me inside the Tilt Discord, then I can add the academy role to you to your account so that you can see the Parallel Academy channels. And then of course you can all easily anyone can easily at me or mention me over in the Yield Guild channel, Yield Guild Discord. And of course, the other thing, if you guys really want to go private, then just email me, right? But DMs are open also. So this is the really important part. What's inside the Parallel Academy content, right? So again, I mentioned that there are 5 levels. Level 1. Level 1 is for people who do not have anything at all, do not have any background in trading card games. They do not know what the flow is. They do not know what the typical card types are. They don't know what how the resource system works. Then we will break that all down, or I will break that all down because I will typically be the one teaching level 1 and level 2 for everyone who's interested in joining the academy. So TCG 101 and how to approach a TCG. Hey, shout out Pen Pen. Yep, dude. Thank you. And then so TCG 101, how to approach trading card games because it's a niche genre, right? Meaning it might not be for everyone. Okay, like it's not like Valorant. It's not like Mobile Legends where you have teammates. Trading card games is typically one versus one. It's your brain against the other guy's brain, right? There's no like real twitch muscles to be worried about with your hands, or there's no actions per minute to worry about, and that's really good for us, like older guys, right, Sedano? Right?
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
so so TCG 101, we'll break that down in level one. We'll give you a quick intro to Parallel. What is Parallel and why it's such an awesome game? It's like the biggest web chain 3CG, Web3 TCG right now, and why it's going to just really explode, and how YGG is like really doubling down into the game. A little bit about the lore, what the story is, what the background is on the game, and then we'll jump into how to create a parallel account, and then a short run through of the parallel website so that you guys don't get lost, right? So next, that's pretty straightforward. Level one's really easy. And usually, what we used to do for people attending Parallel Academy, we just gave them a quiz, right? It's like super easy to complete level one. Level two is where we get into a little bit more of the meat of the gameplay. Because from level one, you're done, right? You've got your account, you've done the tutorial, then you jump into level two. Next thing there is rookie mode, right? So rookie mode is their first taste of Parallel's real gameplay, and the five factions or the five parallels inside the game. So namely Markolian, Augencore, Cathari, Shroud, and Earthen. So I will break down the themes, right? The thematic gameplay for each parallel, like what makes them different, what makes them so distinct from each other, right? And then this is also where I kind of like set people's expectations, where trading card games, there's no shortcut, right? There's no shortcut. Unfortunately, there's no shortcut in how to get better, because you have to read the cards. It's the same as like if you go into any other game and you don't know what your skills are, you don't know what your spells are, things like that. So level two is where we will only talk about rookie mode. Okay, rookie mode, and then the cards inside rookie mode and the rookie mode decks. Then that's the only thing that we will really talk about in level two, because how we structured Parallel Academy, the amount of information that a player has to learn or absorb is segmented. Meaning, it's like level one, just basic parallel and trading card games. Level two, cards in rookie mode. That's it. Don't worry about any of the other cards that you might see from other of your friends who have already started parallel for a while. We'll only really talk about the cards in the rookie mode decks, because at least that like lessens the information overload that everyone usually complains to me about, especially my 70-year-old dad when I taught him about parallel. There's so much. It's all so complicated. That was my 70-year-old dad, but he's still playing. There you go. So level three, right? Level three is really critical, because usually this is where people drop off, right? They're gonna be going from rookie mode. They've finished rookie mode. They've tried out all the five parallels, and then they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves, right? And like, okay, great, I've done it. I've defeated rookie mode. I'm ready for the next stage, which is rank, and they get slapped around. I'm sure Sedano knows about this. No. Let's admit it, dude.
Yeah, no, just to give background, right? So I actually was already playing Parallel back in December, right? Like us, we were doing a couple of events, right? We did some
We
boot
did the
camp,
spotlight week,
right?
right?
Yeah,
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 the
we
boot
did a
camps.
spotlight, we
Yep.
did boot camps, we even did the community cup, right, where it was
Yep.
guild versus guilds, playing. But I myself, right, I had trouble, figuring out what to do next after rookie mode, right. So let's say for gap questers out there, those playing all the other games in YGG, I think you're gonna have the same problems, right? Because it's not like any other game where you can still get gap rewards. Here, you really have to learn, as Agent K said. But that's where we come in, right? So the challenge of finishing rookie mode and then what to do next. Do I build a custom deck, right? Like, why does my deck suck compared to the people that I get to play with in the calibration matches? How do I go about it? What are the metas in these ranks? So all of those questions, we will be holding your hands. We will be guiding you from finishing the first gap quest to the second gap quest intermediate until advanced, and maybe even help you with finishing your premium quests for parallel, for finishing battle passes, right? This is, we're just getting started, but in the future you can expect a lot of other stuff. We can even have, or not can, but we are already going to be planning out having a gap quest for Parallel Academy finishers, right?
There you go. So you guys already got the leak
Mm,
here. We will be building out quests for Gap for the Academy. So for people who are attending Academy, if you are again a complete newbie to trading card games, or if you are already playing Parallel, and you're stuck somewhere, right? If you might be stuck in silver, gold, or platinum, or even diamond, then the academy is still has some really does have something for you because the masters really know their stuff. And then if you are already hardcore competing, right, in parallel, then that's level 4 and level 5. I'll talk about that shortly. But yeah, so level 3, the content of level 3 is for people really who have done rookie mode, right? They have an idea, right? They have an idea which parallel they feel good about, right? Because they really play differently. All 5 parallels really play differently. So they have a good idea what they want to play, but they don't know they don't know what's next,
yeah,
right? And then yeah, we'll fill in that gap. And then we will also teach in level 3 how to build a deck, because if you don't have any background in trading card games, right, playing the game, right, playing an actual trading card game is pretty much just about, I would say, 2/3 of the game. 1/3 is you really getting a better idea of how deck building works,
yeah,
because it's like you're reading cards, right, left and right. What does this card do? What does this card do? What does this unit do? And then getting those to like form a cohesive picture in your game, then yeah, that's where level 3 comes in. And of course, card mastery is, well, second level of card mastery in my opinion, because like from rookie mode, you will now start to look at your we will now start to look at the all the cards for your chosen parallel. Let's say if you chose Markolian, you come from rookie mode, then we talked about just the cards in rookie mode, then you move over into level 3, then we will now you're the one of the tilt masters will then talk to you about like, oh, so now these are all the other cards that you didn't know about. For your only for your parallel, only for Markolian. These are all the other Markolian cards, and you're like, oh my god, I thought I already learned what I needed to know.
yeah,
No, no, my friend, you're only just starting. So level 4. Okay, level 4. There's something new that came out earlier last week, right, from Parallel, and it's such a good boost. Right? So level 3, the main problem of most players is I've got my rookie deck from level 2. Now I'm gonna play rank, and I'm getting slapped around by everyone else with these cards that I don't know about. I don't even know what they are, right? So that's the main problem. You need a better deck, right? You need a better deck, but to get a better deck, you need to grind a bit because you need to get card packs to get cards. right? So that's the main problem before of level 3 was card acquisition. They need more cards. Level 4, because of Parallel's awesomeness, honestly, they decided to just get five uh, known community members, several pro players, to just submit tier 1 decks, right? Complete decks. Like, and I don't know any other game that has done this. Seriously, like complete competitive decks that can bring you all the way up to master if you understand how to play it. They built those decks for those 5 guys, and they now decided to give those decks free, completely free, to anyone who creates a parallel account, downloads and installs Parallel from the Epic Game Store, and links their Parallel account to that account. Then they'll just get an email saying that, hey, here's five free card packs, and here's a link. You
Mhm.
can you can make a choice among 5 complete decks, complete competitive master level decks that you can immediately use and play Parallel. So I don't know any other game that has done that. Because if you think about it, like, whoa, they're giving away complete decks with legendaries. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, that's like really different.
Yeah.
And so they're giving these decks to to everyone, making it available, making it really accessible for anyone to jump in and compete. The only thing stopping everyone now is to figure it out, right? Just you have to figure out how to play the deck, because there are 5 decks, like one for each parallel, and I'll tell you, they are all competitive. They are several of them are I would probably say that's like 2 of them are friendly for beginners. Uh, One is somewhere in the middle, and 2 of them are very technical. Right, so there's something for everyone, right? If you've been playing trading card games for a while, then you can decide to pick up Ogden 4 or Shroud. And then if you're new to trading card games, and you're trying to like dip your feet into the genre and you want to get better at Parallel, then pick up a Cathari or Markolian deck. And then if you're somewhere in the middle, then you can pick up the Earthen one. Which did you pick up, Sudano? I think you picked one up, right?
My first one was Cathari. So I got a starter deck as well. Then now I'm playing Markolian. So yeah, I agree with Kay right here. Before the update, where you had to really play the game, finish the battle passes to get cards. If you're lucky, you get a few legendaries and then be able to compete in high elo. Now anyone can do it because of those decks created by esports players, KOLs, and competitive players as well. So now you can just download the game, hop on, and then select a pre-made deck that's competitive and has legendary cards, and then reach the top 100, right? Easily. And the game's completely free to play. Just download it on Steam. But we're here for a different business, right? We're here for those who want first to finish their gap quests. We'll help you with that so that you get your YGG rewards, your YGG XP. And also, second, those who want to try it as maybe a semi-pro player, or even down the road, maybe even compete in esports in parallel. Yeah, we have Parallel Academy. Agent K mentioned the different levels, and I think K, before we move forward, we'd like to share with the community what do the classes look like, what do they have to do. So I've signed up, and then what's next?
Yeah. So you've signed up, and then the once you've signed up, then we'll see the schedule here, and everyone has access to all the so there's no restrictions. Like, for example, you feel like you're new to the game, but there's a session this coming week, for level 3, level 4, level 5. hey, knock yourself out. Just
Yeah.
drop in. Yeah, just you can drop in. I mean, I have to warn you guys though, if you do not have any background in trading card games, or if you haven't really played Parallel yet, and then you drop into a level 4 or level 5 session, there will be a lot of terms that will just fly over your head.
Yeah. So
Okay,
again,
because
sorry,
yeah.
you were dropping off a bit earlier, Agent K. So all they have to do is join the Discord
Hmm.
and then verify, and then they can find the schedule of
Yeah.
the coaching sessions inside the Tilt Discord.
Yeah, I'll be posting. I'll be showing the schedule here also in
Okay.
a bit. Yeah.
Let me go back to your screen right there. There you go.
Great. So, uh, I did say that there are 5 levels in Parallel Academy. So for the guys who are starting, you guys really will hold your hand through level 1 and 2 and bring you up to level 3 and then to level 4. But the level four is really competitive ranked already. So this is where we will teach you specifically how to pilot the creator decks, the decks that you get for free that are for masters. Yeah, which again, it's really such a great thing for a new game and for a new person coming into the game, that you have immediate access to a pre-made deck that is very, very competitive. So what's the last step, right? And I actually forgot to put level 5 here at the bottom. So level 5 is level 1 to 4. The focus of the course is the individual, right? All the knowledge an individual has when it comes to needs for his gameplay, right? Level 5 is you already worrying about your opponent, right? So in level 4, we'll teach you like, oh, you in your Markolian deck, your new Markolian deck, you play this card, or your goal is to play this card with this combination by turn 5 or by turn 4, something like that. And then level 5 is would suddenly will it'll get a little bit more complicated, because in level 5 with your Markolian deck, if you're playing against a Shroud player, do not play these cards by in level at turn 5 or turn 4, because he will most likely be holding XYZ cards, right? So you will now be thinking about your opponent's deck, right? You might from level 3 and 4, you the focus is you learning how to play your deck as well as possible, as optimal as possible, with as little misplays as possible. At level 5, you will now be thinking about your opponent, right? So my opponent is playing, let's say, an earthen deck. Which paragon or hero is he playing, and how does that affect my gameplay or your gameplay, right? So that's all level 5. And in level 5, we'll be doing a lot of match replay analysis, because aside from the sessions in Parallel Academy, the a great way of learning is reviewing, right? So if you guys, that's a tip for everyone. If you guys can record your games, feel free to even post them in the Tilt Discord and just at any of the masters or myself. Then we'll just leave feedback for you after watching your games. Then you can learn from that, or even jump into the Tilt Discord voice channels. There we've got voice channels in public there. Then at anyone will drop in, then watch a couple of your games. If you want to go live, like share your screen, then we'll just watch your games and then tell you, oh, don't do that, right? Or yeah, you can play this on this turn, because then we'll tell you why. And then it's a great way to learn, right? But again, personally, replays are still king, because you can pause, right? I can pause on turn 2 and then tell you like, don't do this here at this point because X, Y, Z.
Yeah, quick
Go
question, Kay.
4, 5.
So you mentioned, right, like how important recording your gameplay is.
Mm-hmm.
So is there gonna be a channel on the Tilt Discord where I could just drop the video and then I could just check on the feedback?
Yeah, yeah. I can. Well, I didn't really set up a specific one, but I can easily do that. Yeah, for everyone in the Academy channel, Academy,
So you guys get
there
free
is
feedback on your thought
mhm,
processes and your gameplay and your strategy. Yeah, just
yeah.
drop by. So that's also part of the whole Parallel Academy, like the 24/7 coaching that you can get from the team over at Tilt right there.
Even anyone say if there's no class, right? If there's no session scheduled on a particular day,
Yeah.
almost every night the
You can
the
just
the
hop on,
masters
yeah.
are just like hanging out in voice channel
Yep.
and then screen sharing their games. Then you can just either watch and lurk or feel free to just ask, right?
Yeah.
That's one thing, right? So
I
walang
think si
aasenso pag mahiyain.
I think si who's this? Genthology has a super interesting question here. So
Oh, yeah.
he's asking for
Makaka-adjust ba ang Hearthstone player dyan? Yes, it is very easy for Hearthstone players to take up parallel. There are so many Hearthstone professional players who have
yeah,
already
moved
transferred
there.
over to parallel, and that is another thing that is a purpose of the Parallel Academy. I mean, it's a little beyond what we're talking about here, which is the Parallel Academy is helping the YGG community members to be able to complete their gap quest, but uh, again, pardon the pun. In parallel to that, right? The goal is to increase the competitive player base of the community, right? So doing that, Parallel has a five hundred thousand
Yeah.
dollar event. Oh no,
Yeah.
not
No
event,
Suis are.
league. Yeah. What's up? Sorry, Sedano. No, anyway, yeah. What I was saying, there's a Parallel has a $500,000 parallel league ongoing right now, right? Which and anyone can actually participate in. There are in-game tournaments in the game, automated in-game tournaments that run every 2-3 hours that anyone can just hop in, right? And then the so many professional Hearthstone players have migrated over. They are seriously grinding parallel, learning the ins and outs, and there are quite a number. I mean, the last two champions of major parallel competitive events have been Sequinox and Lambi series, and they both came from Hearthstone. So both grandmasters of Hearthstone. It's and very decorated careers in Hearthstone. So yes, Hearthstone players will find Parallel very easy to pick up because it's just a matter of the keywords being different, right? Like taunt being defender and other keywords having similar effects inside Parallel.
Mhm. Yep. And I think like compared to the other TCGs I played in the past, I played a lot of Magic the Gathering a couple of times. It's pretty straightforward, right? So by the end of the stream, we're going to be hopping on a quick match where Agent K will show us a bit of coaching on how they do it in Tilt Academy, and we'll put it to the test. Let's see if Tilt will be able to carry John Sedano out of getting hard stuck in Diamond 4.
Oh, I'm sure there will be a lot of comments in chat from the Tilt Masters. So again, next slide on the deck is basically forums. I'm just showing you guys in the Tilt Discord. There is a specific area for the Academy attendees, right? For Academy signups. So you'll have your own chat channels, and then we'll also have our own forums there where you can post because some people are a little shy about their gameplay. So the Academy forums is only restricted for Academy attendees. So if you want to post your games there, if you want to talk about specific questions that you might not be comfortable asking in general parallel chat or even in general YGG chat, you've got a place
Yeah.
inside Tilt, right? So you just post there in the forums. Any of the masters can answer, and then it's 24/7 and it's all for free.
And they can also submit their videos in the forums, right?
Yes, yes.
There you go.
Yeah, and then if there are people in who have signed up who aren't sure how to do the recording, we can easily teach you, right? We can teach you how to do recordings using because it's all built into Windows anyway. Yep. What else have we got for tonight? The schedule, right? So next steps for this coming week, right? So we've got the orientation tonight, and then right after this, when we're done with this session, I'll invite everyone who is new to Parallel to you can join me in the Tilt Discord, and I can jump straight into level
Yeah.
one and level two already, right? So for Monday, there is okay. These are just placeholders for being an hour, but they can go longer. Okay, really depends to the master. Really depends on the master on how how much they get into the discussion, and it's a very open format, right? So they will have a deck to present. They will break down, for example, for Monday tomorrow, Reshinov's going to be talking about the Markolian Creator deck, which is the parallel community. It's basically nicknamed Kathy Byrne. So it is a very competitive deck. It is a red deck for for the people who are familiar with Magic the Gathering and stuff like that. So it is a burn deck. So the goal there is to like damage the opponent as soon as possible. I think Sedana is going to be playing that later, but we'll see. Then the Tuesday you have Shroud and Kathari at 8 onwards, and then 10 onwards from Gabin and Dual Note. Then Wednesdays, actually Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, Reshinov is teaching from 8 onwards on Markolian. Then Wednesdays, you got Augencore from Omic, who will be teaching point defense turrets and the Memento of the Fallen tokens, gameplay from Augencore. And then an optional class. Well, all of them are optional, right? Anyone can drop in. Anyone can just attend if they want. And then, but the one session there that doesn't really have anything to do with gameplay, but is related to Parallel, is the one on Wednesday at 10 in the evening, which is the session by Vinci, and that is about Parallel's economy and play and earn. Okay, how do you play and earn in Parallel? And that'll be tackled on Wednesday at 10. Then Thursdays, Gabin and Dual Note again for Shroud and Kathari. Friday, it's Markolian and Earthen with Hevel. I have to confirm the one from Hevel because I think he might not be available this coming week, but I'll find someone to pick up Earthen during this week also.
Mhm.
Yep.
And there you go,
Other
guys.
yeah,
So
yeah.
throughout the week, right? These are the schedules. These are PM, right? August
Yes.
18. Yeah.
Philippine time in the evenings.
So starting next week, right? It's gonna be a sprint of the Parallel Academy. So this is gonna be a taste of what a month-long program, right? That Parallel Academy has prepared for us. So you guys, right? Depending on what decks, whether you're already playing those decks or if you want to learn more about those decks, because lagi kayong natatalo, you always encounter them in game, then I think and I suggest that you guys join these as well. So you also get kind of a grasp of, the thought processes of what a deck owner, why they play these cards, and what goes into. So what are the conditional, like setups where if this guy drops this card at this turn, you're done. You should go ahead and concede or workarounds and all of that kind of stuff. So it's really fun. And the only caveat here that Parallel is very addicting. It's one of the games that you really go into a rabbit hole, especially that if you're already playing it and then you understand more, about the lore, about how the NFTs work, the potential of the physical cards, and not to mention, right? So our Parallel Academy, we're not only going to be doing gap quests, so you're going to be earning YGG tokens while you're playing Parallel, while you're doing the quests, but also we're going to be giving away booster packs. We're even hosting tournaments with prize pools. We're doing LAN parties, LAN events, and even official Parallel merch. So we are going to be doing that as well. So you have the schedule on screen. We are going to be hopping into the Tilt Discord right after this live stream. So all of the 1,051 people watching right now, we hope that you guys, if you guys want to play, want to get started, we are doing the first class. We're doing level 1 right after our session. So yeah, Agent K, I'm looking forward to all of these, man.
Yeah, and the masters, even with the schedule, I have to repeat, right? Even with a schedule like this, the Tilt Discord is open, right? It's open to everyone. And even if there is no schedule, right? If you guys have any questions, just drop them in the parallel chat. And then the core members of Tilt, even the core members of Tilt who aren't teaching in the Parallel Academy, they can easily answer questions. So really, my only request to everyone, right? Huwag kayo mahiya.
Yeah, don't be shy, guys.
But grabe, it's like if you don't ask, we won't know how to help you guys. We won't know what you guys are struggling with, and then we won't know how to really like give you the information that you need. I won't be able to know how to help you best. For example, if you're stuck in a particular rank, then if it's like, say, diamond, right? You're already a diamond player. You already marunong ka na eh. Marunong ka na kahit papaano. Yun. So, what else is missing? How do you break through master? But again, some people would probably answer like, well, probably like instincts ka ng achievement kasi malas ka lang siguro talaga dun sa bunot.
Yeah.
Pero yeah, it's part of the game because it's a card game. Yeah, and I will talk about that also in level one later tonight. How there are some things in a card game that are just completely beyond your control, right? So if you've gotten like really dealt a bad hand, and that's a challenge, right? That's already a different challenge where, okay, I have a bad hand, I've drawn a bad hand, so what can I do with this, right? So the mental and the thought process is really
Yeah.
important in the trading card game.
Hmm.
Yep.
And
Wait,
yeah,
have
just
I got
before
anything
we
else here? Oh yeah, yeah.
go ahead.
Your screen for the sessions
Yeah. So
for yeah.
before
Mhm.
we go ahead, right? I just want to remind everyone, right? So, Parallel Academy, it's not just live streams, it's not just coaching sessions, but it's also a community, right? That you can hop on anytime, 24/7, and drop in your questions about Parallel, and the community will be there to guide you. So, shout out to all our friends over at Tilt for making this possible. But as simple as getting your gap quests done, we got you. Right, as simple as building your decks, we got you. And these are also very intimate coaching sessions, right? So if you're shy, if you're not comfortable in big groups, I think you guys could fit perfectly in the academy, right? So you already have your mentors; they have different schedules throughout the week, but also we will be having some live streams of these sessions. It's not going to be all of them, but there are going to be some sessions that will be live streamed, and make sure to join us as well. So this is the class schedule that we've prepared for you guys. Right now, we are on orientation day, and we are in the live stream, and we are going to be hopping into level one right after over at the Tilt Discord. Then we have level two, which is the beginner's course. Will be kicking off tomorrow. That's going to be at 4 p.m. And intermediate will be August 25 at 10 p.m. And then advanced will be on August 28 at 8 p.m. These are the live streams. All right. So if you guys want to watch, maybe even check out the videos after they go live. We're going to have 4 sessions, 4 different classes. And yeah, we're looking forward to seeing you in game. And speaking of the game,
There we go. We are
this
on the main menu of Parallel with Sedano right now, and I think he's gonna just really, really, really eager to jump into a game and see if I can actually help him get past
yeah,
whoever he matches up.
the moment of truth. All right.
What are you playing again?
We're playing Kathy Burn deck from Lambie series
Okay, great.
with
Like
a bit of extra cards.
you've tweaked it already.
No,
Wow,
not
you've
really.
got.
There's just I took out Saboteur, and
Oh,
also the Wong is still in there.
oh, okay, okay, yeah. One could go, but Saboteur is a pretty gutsy play.
Mm.
Removing Saboteur in a relic heavy meta. Well, we'll see.
Yeah,
So
but
you're playing against Brand. Who's this? I can't see his
infamous
name.
one.
Oh, I don't know who this guy is, but it's fine. So Sudana is going second. That's a shield pod on the for every if you're not going first, you're always going to have a shield pod like a static unit on the board to help you out, try to even the game. So now Sedano's mulligan or the opening hand, he can throw away a certain number any number of cards that he doesn't want to hold on to start the game. So it's always advisable to start with lower cost units and lower cost cards so you have something to play. Confirmed. Yeah, there you go. I thought you were gonna get roped there, dude. Sorry,
Well,
me talking too much.
I was no, I was following a tip from Sequinox where he says
Yes.
that during mulligan phase you can wait for the opponent to
Yeah.
just redraw their cards first, and then you'll be able to see how many cards they withdrew.
Yeah.
Um, if you know they changed out the whole hand or just replaced one card, you'll see it in the animation, right? And then it gives you an
Mm.
idea of does this guy have a strong hand because he only discarded one card, or is his hand shit and all of that stuff, right?
True, true. That's actually already level 5 play because you're worrying about your opponent.
Yep, there you
Because it
go.
might not be because it might be a little too much for newbies to like be worrying about their opponent's hand when they don't understand their own hand yet.
Yep.
But it's really that is very valid advice from one of the top players of Parallel from Sequinox YGG.
Hmm.
It looks like he might be playing starter deck, your opponent, but we'll see. So yeah, Sedana's banking the high cost cards. That Triumph of Mars, he won't be able to use that anytime soon. So he can bring down. Oh wait! Don't kill. You got a Bannerman, dude. There, Bannerman first, then kill. Right, there you go. Then that will make the Bannerman gain +1/+1 for having played an effect. Every effect you play, that Bannerman will get bigger.
So the
Then
cool
take
the
out.
cool thing I like about Parallel is that like on the cards, right? It's super straightforward. You have the unit cost, how much
Mhm.
energy it costs to cast it, and then you have the attack, and then you have the health. And then it also already says what the card does, right? So even if there's like special effects on it, it's right there. So draw two cards and discard a card. Like that's what it does. But it also has an effect that says assault. So draw two
Yeah,
cards
sorry, the
instead.
keywords. Yep.
Keywords, there you go. And then if you don't know what assault means, it's written right there at the bottom of the screen. Like there's no googling needed, there's no asking people. I mean, maybe you might have to ask if it's a bit confusing. But
Hmm.
what I'm trying to say, it's super straightforward.
Yep, you've banked. Yep, and can pass.
Like is it just
Nice.
okay? I like going second more than going first.
Well, it
They
depends on the
usually
deck.
I run
It
out of
really
cards
depends
all
on
the
the
time
deck.
with this kind
Yeah,
of deck.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because this this deck wants to go fast. So one way it tries to keep up is, for example, cards like that on your right, your fourth card there in hand, the Rallying Cry
Hmm.
has so much value because you bring out 2 units instead of just one.
Yeah. Oh no.
Then your third card there is a draw, so that's fine as well. Well, that's strange. He played flat circle to bring to push back your bannerman, but okay, that's crazy.
Maybe he doesn't have cards. I'm assuming he only has two left. Which
Yeah, but that's
such
such a
a
crazy
moment.
draw that you just like he he bounced your bannerman back to your hand and you drew another PS8 launcher to
Yeah.
remove the engine whisper.
So I'd bank improvised tactics. I don't need to draw cards yet, right?
Yeah.
Bank this, and then we bring down the relic.
Well, you could play Bannerman and kill the engine whisperer, but it's again
Bannerman.
at this point it's debatable because he's only holding two cards and one card will be drawn next turn. So you can build, you can develop your board with the relic
Okay, let's try this.
and then just trade. I mean,
Because
some of the masters
I
would
can do
probably get
rally
angry at me
credit
and tell
XP.
me like go face, right? Because that's 3 damage to the enemy.
Mm. Have a bank? Okay.
But you're developing your board because you now have the fleet support. So for the people watching, the relic, there are four kinds of cards in parallel. There's a relic, a unit, an effect, and what was it for? Upgrade. There you go. So units you play on the board. They are your soldiers. Effects are like spells. You use them once, and then there will be a change on the board or an effect that you want. Then upgrades you attach to your units to make them better. Relics are not units. You play them on the board like the fleet support, and they
I
give
think
you
we got this
ongoing
in the
effects.
bag.
Yeah, there you go. Wow. Bannerman, then bank a card, and then rallying cry. Wow. Okay. So what fleet support does, it doubles your effects. You
Yep.
play an effect card, then you get to play it again a second time completely free.
Yeah. So what we're gonna try to do here, well, at least I'm gonna try not to use any of the 2 legendary cards I have, just to show the guys watching that you can compete free to play.
No choice.
But
You
I have
just
a hearth.
drew
I don't have a
you drew
choice.
our you drew a legendary.
All right.
So
So I
you
guess
have
that's
to play it.
out of the window now. But I
But
mean,
that's
regardless,
fine. I
right? We
mean,
had
because
a
they are getting creator decks with legendaries.
yeah, but we did also have an upset. Like lamang tayo even without the hearth.
Yeah.
Like we already
Yeah.
had 4 cards on the
You
board.
had board advantage,
Mhm.
meaning that you have more units on the board than the opponent. Uh, I talk about this usually in level 1 to try to explain to players
Oof.
what the ebb and flow of a trading card game is, and it's called tempo. So whoever has advantage or who is controlling the game, it's always a question of like who is asking the question and who has to react, right? So I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. It's like the question there, like
Yeah, I'll
someone,
just
yeah,
yeah, good.
dual note just asked. Hopefully, no saboteurs, but hell yeah, I got two. There are 2 copies of fleet support
And then
in
there's 3
in hand,
actually.
right? Oh, there you go. Yeah, so now he now can double up his effects twice, right? So yeah, it's like, well, that guy's dead, and his bannerman and the left side are just gonna grow because every copy wins. Does he have lethal, chat? Lethal meaning the game's over. Does he have enough to kill the opponent here? I think it's
Ian
lethal
Pernia.
already, right? Oh no
Ian
no no
Pernias was
no
like
no! You because
says,
you banked the
uh,
improvised tactics. That's what Dual Note was saying in chat.
oh
If you
okay.
banked Wong, and then used the improvised tactics, you'd have
Oh
lethal here already.
oh shit. Okay, gotcha. So it's not yet enough.
Not yet enough,
Okay.
but it's close. You can
There
like
you go, right? Like
ignore that unit. Yeah, at
it's
this point, right? You can
it's
ignore
those
that unit.
it's
Mm,
those kinds of insights and information that you won't get just by playing by yourself, right? Maybe you learn it after a few mistakes down the road, but if you have people coaching you and telling you why you should have done this or why did the opponent do that instead of this, then it's something that you learn instantly, right? I think that's
yeah.
very valuable. Like even Ian Pornias was saying that he says kabado daw, or he's nervous when we play in there. Dude, I don't know shit. I don't know shit. It's Agent K. It's these guys who help coach me. They're the guys that help me, learn a lot faster.
Yeah, but I also have to share with everyone here on the stream, right? The the
There you
main
go.
purpose or the main advantage of having, oh, there you go. Congrats, dude. I hope you go up a level.
Let's see. We'll find out. Let's find out together. Let's see if Parallel Academy has the secret sauce to get your
we
gap
have
quests done.
we, we have
Nah,
the tilt buff.
that's still
Nah.
Diamond 4, bro. Yeah, hard stuff.
Yeah, but because the leaderboard is really try hard and sweaty these days.
Yeah,
Yeah, so there are a lot of players coming into parallel. They really dig the game.
yeah,
They are really digging in and learning the game as much as possible. But again, I just want to talk about something that Fidano touched upon a few minutes ago. That one of the advantages really of having a group, right? Having a group of like-minded people playing the game with you and learning is that all of us, we have limited time to play, right? It's really important. All of us really have limited time to play. So especially in a game like trading card games in parallel, your experience in the game is what informs what you know and how to play the game, meaning that how much you play the game usually feeds into how well you'll become, right?
yep,
But you don't have enough time to play. That's the problem. Some of us have family, some of us have work, some of us have kids, etc. And some of us have like drinking sessions to do, right? But again, the thing there is you don't have enough time to play. Leverage the knowledge of your
yeah.
other people. Yeah,
And if
leverage
you
the
do have the
knowledge of
skill, right?
masters.
If you do
Yeah.
have the talent, if you do have the skill, then even if you don't grind the game, you can still definitely join tournaments. Or you're gonna be on a level that you're competitive enough that
Yeah.
you can actually put your skills to the test. And speaking of putting your skills to the test, so everyone right now who is watching, all 1.2K people from Twitter, Facebook, we are gonna be hopping over to the One Turn Tilt Discord for our first session, level 1 of Parallel Academy. And guys, for the next season of GAP, we are going to be having a Parallel Academy finisher GAP quest as well. So now, get started, get early, because who knows, right? If the finishers this season, before the gap season ends, or before the game season ends, right, we might give you a special role that might have perks in, I don't know, like the future academy classes, or even gap season 7, because we are having gap. I'm dropping the alpha. Parallel will have gap for the next 6 months, if I'm not mistaken. There's the alpha. So now, if you don't know how to play yet, you will get a head start if you join Academy as soon as possible. So one more time, the links are pinned down below on the comments. All you have to do is sign up for the Academy so we know who you are. And then if you haven't, download the game using bit.ly/Tilt Academy Parallel, and also get those 2 free apparition packs. And of course, you have to join the One Turn Tilt Discord. So there you have it, Agent K. We are looking forward, and yeah, any few items before we hop on over to the Discord.
Nothing really. We've covered most of the things already here. But the I want to thank everyone for attending this kickoff orientation for the Parallel Academy. I mean, taking some time out from your Sunday evenings. I really appreciate it. It's Tilt's really excited to help everyone level up because the Parallel can be uh, daunting.
Mhm.
It can be I think nakakasindak siya for some people, right? Especially if suddenly when they start the game and then they tell me some of the reactions from
Yeah,
people, right? Who take up the game and then tell me like in some of them in DMs, right? Okay, it's ang daming babasahin. I mean, again, there's no shortcut for this kind of game because it's your knowledge against the other guy's knowledge when it comes to when it really matters. It's just a battle of brains.
yeah. And I almost forgot, right? Speaking of Battle of the Brains, we are gonna be announcing a lot of new surprises for Parallel Academy. So that's gonna be our LAN events. That's gonna be the big tournament in November, and also ambassadors and KOLs that are gonna be coming on board. So if you guys can guess, like maybe you guys could drop some guesses in the chat. We are gonna be onboarding one of the biggest TCG and also tech influencers in the country. But that's only the start, right? We are also going to be working with the biggest TCGN hobby companies across the region, and we're just getting started. Southeast Asia, our next target. But yeah, we'll definitely be seeing you on the leaderboards. We are going to be seeing you maybe even in the majors, right, Agent K? Who knows? Maybe the
Yeah.
next parallel
Yeah.
champion will be coming from the YGG community and also the OneTurnT Academy as well. So, K, thank you so much. Once again, my name is John Sedano, and this has been the Parallel Academy kickoff by OneTurnT. Special shout outs to YGG Alerts and, of course, the Guild Advancement Program. We will be seeing you in the metaverse. Peace out, guys. See you in a bit. OneTurnT Discord. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Ago, in an attempt to save the Earth, humanity summoned a cataclysm that threatened to extinguish all life. Severe, uncharted landscapes compelled leaps in evolution and the adoption of extreme physical transformation. A time of peace would prevail for the Forsaken, and for the favored, boundless pride in all their triumphs, while those lost in time embraced a greater power that defied all understanding. Now their ancestral home beckons, ushering in new conflict. All are prepared to fight for what is rightfully theirs to claim. For their future, their people, and their home.